So it doesn't matter what flavor lawnmower you have. Today just happens to be Husqvarna's day. The front ends just get wore out, beat up, sloppy. This one doesn't even turn correctly. One of the wheels out-turns the other wheel. But these kits I find on Amazon, you can find them for any flavor of mower you have, John Deere, MTDs, Husqvarna, whatever. But what we have here should be everything you need to completely get your steering back to factory standards, if not better. All right, so step one to doing any of this, you're gonna have to take your deck off. The deck's gonna be in the way of the steering sector, and we have to unbolt that to put on our new linkages. Step two is jack it up and set it up as safe as you want it to be. I'm fine with living on the edge like this. If you wanna put a jack stand on there, that's fine too, but no judgment here. I probably should be a lot more safety friendly on YouTube than I am, right?
Right.
Yeah, you got a mic, you can talk to. This is supposed to be fun. What are you doing? What'd you laugh about?
You just see part of your nose and your eyes, that's it.
Do I look like the neighbor from Home Improvement?
Uh-huh.
I look like Alan?
Yeah.
Well, Tim.
You look creepy.
Oh, shit.
You look...
Step one, we're gonna pull the steering links off of the axles in the front. Just a 14 millimeter on the bottom, 13 on top. Next, we got a 3/4 bolt right here for our steering sector. We need to take the steering sector off so we can unbolt the arms from the sector. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You got a whole backup on top? Oh, let me go get a wrench. Oh yeah, we're there now. Okay, that's good. We got
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay, set that down. Perfect. Nice. Now let's get out from underneath this mower.
Oh, nice cook.
All right, so here's our sector. Go ahead and grab your new links because you can get them backwards. They do have a left and a right. They are not the same. I'm gonna say that one, yeah, that one goes for that side. And that means this one goes over here. Your adjustment link is gonna be out towards the end where the tires live. These little plastic bushings just index into the mower frame. We got new ones with our kit. Same thing as on the axles. You got a 14 on top, 13 on bottom. Take that loose. Damn. All right, set that out of the way. Don't twist it, don't move it, don't do nothing in case we need it.
Keep them in order.
Yep. All right, now when you're putting your new links onto your sector, be careful when you're impacting them on. If you don't have a good backup held on this and it spins, that bushing will essentially come out of its socket. I've seen me do it. I would almost recommend using a wrench because you can over tighten that also and it breaks pretty easy. There we go. Then you got new bushings. They just set over the nuts like the old style did. And now we're ready to go back under the mower. All right, so before we put our sector and linkages back on, we want to get rid of all this play in our wheel bushing. So we're going to go ahead and change our wheels out. It's just an E-clip. You stick a screwdriver in, it'll pop out. You got a couple spacers. So these wheels have bearings in them and they're going to be sealed on the inside and out. You can take them out and knock the seal out of the inside if you want to make, you know, greasing actually be effective. But there is also no Alamite on these wheels, so scratch that. You're not going to do that. What I'm going to do is on the shaft, I'm just going to put a little bit of Never Sees to help it slide on, and I don't know why else. I'm just going to put some Never Sees on there. So we'll take our new wheels, check our play. There virtually is no play, which is what we were after. Take our spacers, and you want to space it just where the washers are at the edge of the groove where your E-clip goes back in. Set your E-clip in there. You can put your pliers on the bottom of the axle and on the top of the clip. Squeeze in, and there you go. Here's our play before, and there's your play after. All right, so in Husqvarna's vast wisdom, they didn't make this like welded to the frame or nothing. It's just removable. That's your nut on the top side. Very aggravating. If it was weld it up there, that'd be a lot easier, but just slide your sector into position. We might have messed up. Steering sector is centered right now. We got equal travel both ways. We need to check our steering wheel because we can get this out of alignment where the wheel's crooked going straight. Actually, I'm gonna take it loose, Cody.
Yeah.
If you will, let me get it loose, and you just turn the steering wheel straight.
Yeah.
All right, turn the steering wheel straight.
All right.
All right, sit up there and hold it for a second.
I am. I ain't going nowhere.
This is such a bad design. All right, you should be good. So now what we're working on is alignment. We don't have the bolts on it because we're going to have to install it and remove it several times to get the adjustment correct. But what you can see is we got a lot of play without the nut being on the bottom of here. So what I'm going to do is hold the bolt down until it's flush with the top of the bracket. And that's what I'm going to call my true alignment. So if I had a bolt on it, that's where it would sit. So right now, we need to tighten this side up a little bit. What do you think about that, Cody? Does that side look straight?
Like the tire?
Yeah, is it straight with the mower?
It's kind of hard to tell because it's kicked to you. All right. I think you need to go a little left.
This way? That way. So it needs to come in. Like that?
That looks damn good.
Okay. And this is a very important step. I had a customer on a mower I sold. I had a callback because this jam nut came loose and ended up messing the steering up and putting the linkage up in the PTO. So I'm going to put a little bit of Loctite on every one going forward on my jam nut. There we go. Make sure our jam nut's tight. All right, how are we looking on alignment now?
Looks pretty good.
Okay.
Other than the tire's kind of like that.
Yeah, it'll be all right when we put it on the ground, I think.
Yeah.
And that's about all the adjustment we have anyway. That's full tight. All right, let's see what we got. That looks pretty straight from here. Steering wheel straight, the wheels look straight.
Yeah.
Everything looks good. It steers super nice. Did we put that bushing in this one already? I don't think we did.
No, we have not.
Cool, come check this out. So the last little bit of steering play we have is we got a wore out bushing for our shaft that lives right down in here, and we're about to show you how to change it. So we just got to pop our center cap off the wheel. We'll take our nut off. Slip the wheel off. Slip the bushing off. Ugh, I said slip the bushing off. There we go. Now we can come down in here. Get the light key back up. Now we can come down here, pry up on our bushing. There we go. There's the old one coming out. You can see just how wore out it is. It's got a lot of play in it. Here's our new bushing. You can get a 10-pack of these for about $11, so pretty cheap. You got an arrow pointing forward, so you just slip it down on the shaft. Make sure, see the arrow is lined up with this notch, and there's a notch down here in the metal to receive that. So just get it started and lined up. You're going to want to take a piece of pipe or something. I got a piece of PVC here. I think this is 3/4 with a slight bevel cut on one side of it, probably like 10 degrees or something. you have to have that angle cut in the end of it because your bushing is going to set down on that flat plate at an angle. And if you don't hit the whole bushing at once, it's never going to go in there. So get it lined up. Give it one good firm smack. Did it go?
Nope.
Okay, 2 good firm smacks. Nothing?
It's starting to go.
Okay. 3 firm smacks.
A little bit more.
4 firm
Perfect.
smacks. We flush?
Flush.
Nice. Washer. Nut. Put our cap back on. And wow, that's a lot better than it was. Still got a little bit of play, but I guess that's to be expected, but it's very minimal. Way better than it used to be. So that's a wrap for this one. That's pretty much every part you need to fix your front end aside from replacing the axles. I think all in all, you can get every part in this video, including the new wheels and tires, for like right there at $100 bill. The link for all the parts we got off Amazon are going to be in the description below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.